Okay, guys, this is Midway Estates, an active 55 and older community right off Highway A1A. It's in between Fort Pierce and Vero Beach, and it looks like it has a mix of mobile homes and RV lots. It says for rent or for sale, so I wanted to see, could you buy an RV lot here? I'm sure there's an HOA fee. We'll get out of the sun in a minute. We'll go down this road. So it seems like a quiet community here. Again, you see you have there a mobile home, and then you have a fifth wheel. And then to the left, you actually have like a camper van. So I'm just curious to see if there's any prices listed. I'll have to look online. But Midway Estates is another option. Again, you have to be 55 and older. Looks like they have a community pool. And again, you could rent these. Especially if you were older, this is another good option, because once you hit 55 and older, you have a lot more options, and that's a good thing. We're going to get out of the sun in a minute. People from New York, the snowbirds are here. It's a nice Class A. There's an empty lot there. That's site 133, that empty lot. So you see you have a mix of travel trailers, Class A's, motorhomes. And it definitely has a peaceful feel. Definitely feel safe here. Quiet. It's a 5-minute drive to the Atlantic Ocean. And so I don't know if you'd want to buy an RV lot here. But maybe rent one, or maybe buy, depends on the price, depends on the HOA fee. And I'll see if we can find some more information, at least on this drive. Nice landscaping. This is a more quiet part of southern Florida. This would, I guess, still be considered South Florida, east side, southeast. Again, it's directly off Highway A1A, so you have access to all the supermarkets, all the amenities, hospitals, gyms, food, restaurant. Again, 5 minutes to the beach. This is the main entrance here. You see the ladies grabbing some mail, so they have mailboxes, so I guess residents live here. Yeah. It's a one-way. So it says right there, RV lots for sale or for rent, Midway Estates. Oh, it's a co-op. Okay, so co-op is almost like a condo, but it's not a deeded piece of property. You own a share. Look, there's a van. I don't know if you can see with the sun, but it has air conditioning in the back. So that's a Nomad. And it looks like there's a little hotel. I don't know, like a duplex hotel there. Interesting. So when you drive around, you find all these spots and these different ways to live. And I found that, look, once you hit the age of 55, you got a lot more cheaper options. It's a big Class A. Again, it's older community, so everyone here is 55 and older, unless you're a visitor. Here's a mobile home for sale by owner. Site 43. Site 44 is empty. It's an RV site. Let me go back this way. You're out of the sun. Forgive the noise as I change the camera. Yeah, I struggle in my mind. Do I want to own property again, or do I want to just rent? In places like this, there's probably not, I don't know if there's a high owner occupancy, and when there's a lot of transients, the problem is I don't know, you could have issues, I guess, because people don't have like that pride of ownership, but this seems like a very peaceful, nice community. Listen, a nice area right here with these trees, very shaded. Site 19 is nice, that's to our left. Yeah, I mean, I would have no problem staying here. I mean, I've stayed a lot worse than this. But what I want to own, it all depends on the fees. And maybe I'll do a separate video. I was driving, so I seized the moment, and I pulled in here to give you one video of just a drive-through. Okay, give you perspective, give myself perspective. And then maybe I'll do another video once I do research on the pricing. You know, because again, if you wait for the perfect conditions, you never get anything done. So I seized the moment. You know, how do you make videos? How do you live your best life? Well, you got to seize the moment. Because if you wait for the perfect conditions, nothing gets done. And procrastination is the thief of time. And there's an Airstream across the street there. It got a little shed. So that's a higher end RV. Yeah, I think that I definitely think this has some value. We'll go to the final loop. This back loop here looks to have nicer RVs. I wonder how much these are selling for. Very interesting. Yeah, that's the one thing I do like about Florida. You know, you have these communities where there's you know, these RV lots and different things for sale. You wouldn't see this in New Jersey or some of the northern states. So I'm going to pull in here. We'll turn around. This is site 75, which is empty. It backs up to look like single family home community, full site hookup. And so you got no neighbors in the back. You got distance enough from the neighbors on the side. Again, everyone here is calm, peaceful. This particular lot is not paved. Some of them are. It's a little gravel. But I feel very at peace here. Very quiet. And it's midday. It's around the afternoon time or a little bit before. So it's like anything, you know, when you live here, it's going to be different than visiting, right? Because it's one thing to know someone. It's a whole nother thing to live with them. The nomad life or the RV life, the best part is you're on wheels. When you get to a point where you no longer want to be somewhere, you can go. Now, when you buy something, you're more attached. If you buy even an RV lot. But even if you bought an RV lot, if you wanted to leave and just put the lot for sale, I like that. And that's why out of all the homes, even though I feel like, you know, I know that single family homes appreciate more than RV lots on average, I still like the idea if I really wanted to leave, I just hitch my RV or start my RV and then just put the lot for sale. There's no like renovations. There's no like, you know, changing out the water heater. There's none of those entanglements, you know. So, and this is the whole community. Very nice. I think that's overall nice depending on the price. I'm going to look it up online. I'll maybe do a separate video, but of course you could look it up yourself. You always have to do your own research. Again, this is Midway Estates here. It's in between Fort Pierce and Vero Beach. I'm not sure what town specifically, but I'm sure if you look up Midway Estates in Florida, you'll find it. It's a co-op, again, meaning it's not a condo association, it's a co-op. They're almost the same thing, but in a co-op you get a share of the corporation with a proprietary, what they call lease of the site, which basically means your HOA fee. And versus a deeded lot where then you have an HOA fee. It's the same thing, it's just different legal terms in one general sense of speaking. This is Route 1, so you got great access. There's a gas station right next door. Gas right now in Florida is $2.05 a gallon for regular. So a lot to be said for that, but again, just make a note, you have to be 55 or older. Look online, do some research. Again, these videos are meant to spark something in you to maybe look at alternative housing, cheaper housing, living where you're inspired, living light so that you can focus on what you really want to do with your life. Because a house is just a dwelling. What are your talents? What are your gifts? What are your dreams? You know, and if you have no dreams, then go to the gym, then go for a walk, then self-care, because through self-care you find self-purpose. Or if at nothing else, you're able to get through the day better. And sometimes in life, that's all you can do. So my videos help you in some way. I appreciate those who click the blue join button and support the channel. Thank you to all my members, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.